What's up, guys? It's your girl 1710, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I don't think I've covered quite yet with the new characters, and that is, some of this good and bad design. But first, I want to just start off with talking about Hwoarang. So, this guy looks good. He looks great. I don't think that they did anything wrong with him. He looks perfect. This is a character I don't even play, but he looks great. May I mention that he stole Dragunov's hairstyle, kind of? It's in a man bun, but it's kind of like Dragunov. But I now know that Dragunov will not have this hairdo because he has it. But I want to start off with saying that this design is so much better than whatever Tekken 7 was doing. He has no more eye patch. How did he get his eye back? Who knows? Who cares? He looks great. His hair is all the way red now. No more black with the red stripe. I just think that his facial features and his outfit looks so good. I think that it's simple, it's clean, it's going back to original Hwoarang, from like Tekken 3. I just love everything about this character design. I don't think anything's wrong with it. And I know today I'm about to probably say some really bad thing about some characters that I think that is not the best design, in the world, but I want to just talk about the positive in the room right now, and that is Hwoarang. This is so great. I think that he looks so good, and whoever plays Hwoarang, they should be very, very happy with seeing him evolve into something so great, and he looks so good. So I want to give a huge shout out to Harada for making this man look great, and I can't wait to see the other characters when they show up, but Hwoarang is doing his thing. He looks perfect. So now we're going to talk about the characters that don't look as great as Hwoarang does. So when it comes to Lili, this doesn't seem, her outfit, this must be just me, but she looks exactly the same way that she did in the earlier Tekkens. Is this not the same costume she was wearing when she debuted? You guys remember the all white kind of costume? Is this not it? I just feel like she looks exactly the same. She has the same kind of ascot on and stuff. The only thing that's kind of different is it's a little shorter in the front. She has the go-go boots. I remember the go-go boots was the thing that she had. Her hair is also the same. And I have a problem with them not changing the women's hair in this game. I don't know what's going on. They changed Nina's hair and she was past overdue for a hair change, but for reasons unknown, they're not changing Lili's hair. They didn't even change Harada's hair. Her hair is the same. They could have benefited. If they're going to be in this game, which is fine, they're going to be here. I have no problem with them being in this game. I know they were going to be here anyway, but Lili just looks the same. She just looks the same to me. I hate to say it. I know there's a lot of Lili fans out there. I never really cared for this character too much. She's not really for me. I don't play female characters anyway, and she has some things that look quite enticing, but she's just never my cup of tea, so to speak. And I feel like she could have benefited from a hairstyle change. Why is she still looking? I don't know. I hate when they do this in games, when they give certain people different hairdos and different clothes all the way, and then others, they'll just keep it the same. But another person that I feel like is suffering from this is probably Xiaoyu. Xiaoyu is also suffering from this. I am over with her having ponytails. Maybe this is just me, but isn't Xiaoyu she's 20? I don't understand why she keeps this hairstyle. I don't really have a problem with her outfit. Her outfit is not really the greatest looking thing in the world. It's okay. It's the same color scheme as what she had in 7. It's the black, yellow stuff. It's okay. It's very remnants to her Tekken 3 stuff with the shoes and stuff. But I'm over her having pigtails. I feel like she too could have benefited from a new hairstyle. But I don't know what's going on with, Harada And just Japanese fighting games desperately trying to keep their female characters young. They just desperately want to keep them looking like babies, and it's so weird and bizarre. Like, I know that the story of like these tournaments do not happen very, like, they happen with short spans in between. So I know that this tournament has probably been like a few months after 7, so she ain't gonna look that old, but it's not even about that. It's just kind of like when you give characters new hairstyles and stuff, it just makes them feel fresh and it makes them feel like you're using somebody who's new. Now, I know I've been ranting and raving on all the girls because I just feel like they never ever change their hair, and somebody else that just didn't change at all is Leroy. There's nothing about him that's different. He looks exactly the same from 7. I think that this is his same jacket, just open. His pants and shoes might be different, but the fact that it's still like the snakeskin stuff, I mean, am I tripping? But I feel like this is just the same Leroy. His jacket is just open. He also could have just had his hair in a different way. Like, he didn't have to cut his dreads or anything. He has like these gold things in him, but it's in like the same hairstyle, so I'm just kind of like, well, he seems the same. And I mean, I don't know. I am somebody that is wanting a change in a lot of games, especially like the time is now where, you know, especially with Tekken, if you want to redesign somebody, the time is now to redesign them to the fullest extent so they won't be looking the same from before. And I know that a lot of like people that make these games, they get scared to change the characters so much because they feel like people won't recognize them. I remember a long time ago that I think Harada said something like that he didn't want to change too much because he was afraid that people wouldn't recognize him. I mean, if you look back at MK, how many times have Scorpion and Sub-Zero looked so different? We still know it's them. They still wearing their iconic colors and their name is like above the screen, so there's no way for you not to know. But when it comes to like Leroy, he's like a part of that problem as well. He doesn't look like Leroy. He looks like Leroy from the other game, and it's upsetting. But I don't know. I feel like with those 3 characters, you know, Xiaoyu, Lili, and Leroy, they don't really look that much different. They don't have like a drastic change, kind of like Nina or like, you know, Paul or Jack does. You can even say that Law kind of looks the same, but I mean, I mean, I don't know. What I'm kind of like concerned about may not even matter that much to anybody. I'm sure that, you know, for the most part, people are just happy to see this game in its entirety and they don't even care about the costumes. But after just seeing somebody that looks so great like Hwoarang, and then you come back and you see you know, a trailer like Lily's or like Xiaoyu, and you realize that those characters don't really look that different from before, I just feel like they just be picking and choosing who they change a whole lot and who they don't change. And I don't know why they do that. And I just feel like games need to get away from, especially fighting games, Japanese fighting games, they are just stuck on making female characters look like babies all the time. And you know what? It's an exception from them looking like small and petite and like children for whatever reason. And you know, that has kind of changed with Street Fighter 6 because, you know, they debuted Marissa and she definitely is not the typical mold of like the woman character that they would have in games. And that's such a breath of fresh air. I'm so glad I'm not seeing, you know, these teen girls or these chicks that are supposed to be like in their 20s but they still look 15. I don't know what that's all about, but I just wish that that would change because I'm sick of seeing that. But I think that that's really a common thing in Japanese fighting games. I don't think the US fighting games do that. I don't think MK doesn't do that. So that's a, you know, I think that's primarily a Japan problem. But I don't know. I just feel like I've been playing this game for a long time and I really be wanting like a new installment, especially with a game like this. This is probably a very the most realistic Tekken is ever going to look. And I guess I just want every character, not just some. I just want them to look very different. And I just want different I just want them to look different, because when they look different, it's almost like you're playing with somebody brand new. But when they look the same, you'd be like, oh, I don't know. That's just how my mind works. But I'm very, very sure it's a lot of people that just don't care like I do with this topic. But I don't know. I think I've been concerned and ranting about Xiaoyu having pigtails for the longest time, and that I just hate that hairstyle on her, and I just want them to change it. But they just will not change that hairstyle on her, and it's not gonna take away the pigtails. Doesn't make Xiaoyu. Like, if she didn't have that, she's still Xiaoyu. She's still gonna have Art of the Phoenix and all the other crap that she can do. She's still gonna be Xiaoyu without the pigtails. So hopefully Harada will change her in some point of time, change that hairstyle, because I just don't like it. And I would say that those kind of design choices are poor and they're bad, like just keeping things like that. And I don't think that Lili's outfit or Xiaoyu's outfit is anything to really go crazy about. They just kind of look a little mid to me. They don't really look that great. When I see them, I didn't really have a reaction to them that much, because they just look exactly the same as they did before. I'm glad that changed with my reaction to Hwoarang, because I don't even play Hwoarang, and he's not even on my radar most of the time. But me knowing what he looked like previously and what he looks like now, I am very, very excited and happy to know that he looks good. They did a really good job with Hwoarang, and everybody would agree that character looks great. So I just want that for the rest of the cast, and I just hope they don't keep doing this lazy thing where they keep making them look too similar to what they look like. And I want different hairstyles. I really want these characters to look different. I want them to look different and fresh, because we finna jump into a new era of Tekken. This game is clearly shouting at us that this is some different stuff, and I feel like everybody else needs to have on their freshest stuff going into this game, so everything can just feel fresh, brand new, and exciting, so we won't seem like we've been looking at the same characters for like 20 plus years. That's all I think. But I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think that some of these costumes just look the same? Do y'all feel the same way that I do about like Lili and Xiaoyu and Leroy looking kind of the same? Or do you guys, don't care, or is it fine? You guys gotta let me know what y'all think. And also let me know if you guys like Hwoarang's design, because I absolutely love Hwoarang's redesign. He looks real good, He looks real good in this trailer. He looked better than Jin. Jin's probably really upset to know that his rival looked better than him, but oh well. Jin can't do nothing about it. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this topic. And make sure that you all are following me on my Twitter. And make sure you guys are checking me out here every week on YouTube. And until next time, guys, peace.